Good morning, good afternoon, hi everyone. My presentation is local digital media, reflection and feedback in social media. I am very happy to participate in this event. Well, this paper examines the news production process of three graphic media in the province of San Luis, Argentina. The media are El Chorrillero, San Luis 24, and Villa Mercedes Info. These provincial media in the portal have a preeminence of local news production. San Luis is a small province of Argentina, located in the center of its geography and has approximately 5,000 inhabitants. We live with a sensibly connected and globalized world amidst the transformation that new technology and the use propose, a time in which journalism is undergoing a strong reconversion, adapting it to new information and communication technology and returning on its purest essence, finally and out reinventing itself. Digital journalism has been in the media landscape for just over a decade, since the newspaper created their digital edition and a media of digital publication emerged. Many are the readers who have migrated from one media to another, and it is that the digital media has many potential advantages that characterize it and constitute its essence. We recognize that the worldwide media industry is going through a strong structural crisis during the last 10 years. On the one hand, the financial collapse that impacted the United States and Europe began motivating the media to adopt a multi-platform approach, adjusting their business models and organizational models, which they inherited from the traditional media industry. In the mid-90s, a permanent decline in the number of readers began progressive years after years. Each self-publishing on the internet took late time to complete and required technical skills. Blogger was invented in the late 90s, and that was yours sea chain. Advertisers also began to redirect their investment on digital sites. So news networks changed the distribution, but a print newspaper controlling the content and how that content was sourced, because it's controlled the distribution. The newspaper showed the best news. Now Google does. Local means do not exist everywhere, and their subsistence is difficult. There is not adequate investment, technology are primitive in some cases, and journalist work has become precarious. How is the quality of the information then? The traditional model of journalism, often understood as industry associated with the high peripheral content subpart, is at the center of the crisis. The media industry has been affected by a disruptive technology that is still in full evolution, in a process that in current cycle leads to mobile terminals that are changing new forms and habits of consumption. This process is forced by the development of connection devices and technology features and ever greater scope and utility. The technological transformation and the strong penetration of the Internet had a significant impact on the traditional media industry and the digitalization of the press. Finally, transforms the journalist profession. Small local media, apart a new consumption and productive process, had a strong impact on the logistics of news production. Prices in news content consumption habits were transformed by audience that spared their attention across multiple digital platforms, many of them not dedicated to information content. And on the other hand, there was a change in content production. But the production process of a small digital media are framed in the general context on the media crisis today, depending by the presence of the COVID-11 pandemic and the Argentine quarantine of more than 100 days. In the province of San Luis, the quarantine was shortened with flexible measures for health prevention, medical care, and citizen mobility, although authoritarian government measures were adopted curtailing individual freedoms, facts that were exposed by the local media and also by national media based in the city of Buenos Aires. The process are characterized by the healthy on news of the pandemic, whose sources are mainly governmental. Also, the crisis allowed the government not to speak of communicate on the issues of public interest to citizens. The activity of journalists in this context of crisis, generally poorly paid, in some cases carried out only thought the production of state news. Thank you very much.